Good afternoon and welcome back to Baptist Bible College here in Springfield, Missouri. Bringing you some more boys 14 and under action. We've got a little Dallas rivalry today between the HSAA Angels and the Dallas Thunder. My name is Paul Gilmore alongside Jeremy Caldwell, bringing you the action of today's game.
Yeah, well, you should be in there for an interesting game here. I'm sure this is a long-played rival between these two. See each other quite often as they from the same city, same area. So crosstown rivals as well. And back in district, HSAA finished second to Tulsa Noah, and the Dallas Thunder ended up finishing 5th place, only having one loss in that district.
Three-pointer is up and good for Garrison Pitts, who starts the scoring today. And it's 3-0 in favor of HSAA, and they come with a three-quarters court press.
Coming out, showing some pressure defensively, seeing if they can create some turnovers, create some havoc.
Now the Thunder surveying the defense on the drive, kicking to the corner.
Coach calling out the play for the Thunder there.
Three-pointer is up, and that's too strong from Leininger. And now the Blue Angels will come back the other way. Inside, power move, kick back outside.
Angels wasted no time getting the ball up the floor there, not letting the Thunder set up their defense. And then they slow it down, get in their offensive sets.
In the corner, Toller for three, no good. Offensive rebound and put back after the pump fake, also too strong. Second attempt, no good. And ultimately the ball will stay with the Angels. Looked like Davis had a couple of rebounds and attempts and looks at the goal, but no going.
Looks like he has a little bit of size advantage down there in the paint.
Kind of a lazy inbounds pass that's stolen away by the Thunder.
Yeah, I don't know if that was a miscommunication.
And that one certainly was a miscommunication as the ball was thrown over the head of a cutting teammate. Toller tries again. No good that time. And Davis comes over the top. Lucky to not be whistled for an over the back.
Yeah, it was a good box out by the Thunder there.
And that is going to be a little bit too aggressive on the part of Connor Toller as he's whistled for the foul.
A little slow start to the game here. Not a lot of scoring early on, 3 minutes in.
Toller's got to be careful. He almost got whistled for another. That time he's able to rip it away and taken right back. Short comes up with the ball, taken right back. And this time there's going to be a layup attempt. The foul's going to be called on Jack Thomas. That's his first.
Yeah, so we got the Dallas Thunder in the royal blue with the black letters, HSA Angels in the white jerseys with the black letters.
First free throw bounces in and out, in for Jordan Davis. Second is good as well.
Got the friendly roll of the soft rim there.
Pressure applied once again by HSAA. Thunder nearly traveled but is able to get the ball back up the court. That's blocked and denied by Davis. He's able to save it to Pittman. Coming the other way is Toller. And we're going to have a blocking foul as Cash drove on the right side. That's going to be on Short, his first.
I think he started falling back a little bit before the contact got there, and I think that's what got him because I think he had position. He just fell a little bit early trying to draw the charge, and the ref wasn't giving that to him in this one.
First free throw no good for Cash. And we've got a 30-second timeout from HSAA to talk about it as Sanders checks in the game. So we'll keep it here. Quick 5-0 lead for HSAA. Coach, your early thoughts?
Yeah, the Thunder looks a little out of sync right now on the offensive side. It probably has to do with dealing with the pressure of the HSAA Angels going full court and being aggressive, trapping defense once you cross half court. So they just need to settle down a little bit, make good, smart passes. And if you're trapping up top and if you get the ball out of the trap, that means somebody's going to be open somewhere. You've got to find the open guy and make the right passes. So don't need to let this deficit get too deep. We've seen that happen earlier today in a couple games we've called. And one game we did earlier this morning, it was a game of runs where one team went on a 9-0, then the other team went on an 8-0, and then back another 9-0 run. So, you know, in these younger age groups here, you got to limit the amount of runs that the other teams put on you and limit the scoring possibilities.
On the second attempt, Cash is short. Rebound comes down to Noah Hernandez. Short, works it through, floats it up. Too strong. Davis comes over the top and pulls down the rebound. Up ahead, Toller has a player if he wants him, but that's taken away again by Short. Slick behind the back move, and he splits the defenders and lays it up and in as the first points for the Thunder.
That was a good move there. Went behind the back at the half court to miss that defender and then split the two at the goal. So you need a couple of plays like that trying to get back in the game and get your team back in rhythm.
Inside to Davis, over to Toller on the far side. Too strong. Rebound is pulled down by Leininger.
HSA still trapping the guards up top.
Corner three, no good. Last touch by the Angels.
Yeah, the Thunder are doing a really good job of beating that trap up top and finding the open guy. They just haven't been able to finish consistently after finding the open guy.
On the drive, that's going to be rejected by Toller, but a foul was whistled before then.
Fouls on number 3.
That's going to be on Cash, his first. Be interested to see how the referees call some of these numbers for HSAA. We were talking about that before the game started. We've got a 6, we've got a 9, we've got a 17. Normally those numbers you are not able to use in basketball for that very reason, because it's difficult for the referees to give an idea to the scorer's table about what number. Because if you put up a 6, it looks like either 51 or 15.
Correct. Yeah, you're supposed to be able to call the number to the scorer's table using one hand. So that's the one of the rules of basketball is why you normally don't see numbers higher than a 5 or one that's ending in 5.
Toller gets it ripped away. Thunder looking to tie or take the lead on this possession. Three-pointer on the way, and that's good. Leininger connects on the triple, and it's 6-5 Thunder.
Angels come out on a 5-0 run to start the game, and then the Thunder settle down a little bit, go on a little 6-0 run of themselves, and take the lead.
Toller unable to answer. Offensive rebound, no good. And then we're going to have a foul going the other way.
20.
They called that foul on Isaiah Sanders, his first. Substitution for both teams. As for the Thunder, Winston Studeville checks in. And for Dallas, Hughes checks in.
See if Dallas can extend their lead here that they.
Another three-pointer, too strong. Rebound is pulled down by Toller. And that's going to be thrown away. So Davis unable to find Pitts.
Yeah, it looks like HSAA is struggling a little bit offensively now when they get the ball. They've had a couple turnovers and a couple missed shots and gave life back to the Thunder, and now Thunder has the lead.
Good look inside and underneath, but that might have been partially blocked by Hughes. Now Pitts coming the other way for HSAA. Just about 30 seconds to play. He'll float up a runner, no good. Offensive rebound controlled by Hughes, back to Pitts. Crosses left.
Angels doing a good job of being patient, making sure they find the right shot that they want with only 10 seconds left here in the quarter.
That shot is blocked from behind. Second attempt also ripped away. Short comes up with it. 2 seconds left. His last second layup attempt is blocked by Davis, and that's how we're going to end the first period of play. So tight contest between these two teams from the Dallas metropolitan area. Yep. After one, we've got Dallas HSAA 5, Dallas Thunder 6. Back with more after this short break.
When my body needs relief, I real-time it. I'd like to introduce you to my knockout pain formula, real-time pain relief. It's soothing lotion, it's rich in nature's ingredients, and helps me manage discomfort day or night. And it smells great too. From muscle strains to soreness, to simple back aches and arthritis. Real-time it and knock out your pain. It works for me and it will work for you. Real-time pain relief, it's a knockout.
Welcome back to Baptist Bible College as we continue our action of this boys 14 and under goal ball semifinal game between these two programs from the Dallas area. On the drive, Short flips it up with the left hand.
That was a good drive to finish because right at the end of the quarter, he drove into the basket, but he was blocked by the big man there for HSAA, so he went at him again this time and changed the way he approached the rim a little bit, and he was able to get it off.
So Pitts continued to drive and fearlessly floated it up, no good. Now Short comes the other way. And that's going to be Toller. Called for the aggressive defense.
I believe that's his second foul, correct?
It is.
HSA only has 3 bench players on the bench right now, so they can't really afford too many. Good pass.
Yeah, nice feed from Davis. Toller lays it short, and then Short comes up with the rebound. Back the other way in the corner. Three-pointer is going to be up and too strong from Leininger. And now Pitts the other way has a breakaway, lays it up and in.
Finally stopped the 8-0 run there that the Thunder was on.
We have seen a lot of games of runs today.
Yeah, especially in those early games.
Nice hesitation from Short. However, he's in there amongst the trees, and he's unable to put a basket in. Now Davis comes the other way, finds Hughes, who's going to be rejected from behind. Davis will fire up a three, and that's good.
So now HSA takes the lead back, goes up 10-8. Both teams playing a frantic pace right now, up and down the floor.
That three-pointer is short, and the rebound is tipped out by Starkey.
Substitutions.
Hatfield and Hernandez come in for the Thunder.
Referees get together, change the call, which I think they made the right call.
It did look like it was out on the Thunder.
It's good to see when the referees can get together and, you know, make sure they get the right call in the game.
That three-pointer deep, but too strong.
This is a gold ball semifinal game.
And that's a double dribble by Jack Thomas.
So just like the previous game that you and Scott got through calling, the winner of this game will advance to play for a gold ball tomorrow on the traditional gold ball Wednesday.
Pitts takes a deep three, nothing but net.
And that's HSA with back-to-back threes.
And we're going to have an offensive foul going the other way as Short shoved off on Pitts. And that's the second foul on Short. Substitution before we continue the action as Stuteville checks in.
So HSA has done a good job after Thunder took control of the game, is getting settled back in, came back and hit 2 threes, got 2 defensive stops, and is taking the lead back here.
Toller will fire up the 3, and that's good. The Angels starting to heat up from behind the arc.
That's 3 straight threes that they've taken and knocked down. Thunder needed to put a stop to this 9-0 run that the Angels are on here.
Angels have been able to double up their lead. 16-8 on the drive is Short. Too strong.
Yeah, he was at the rim there. He just shot it too hard.
Pitts is able to find Toller down low. And the call is that it's Thunder ball. Kind of interesting sequence of events there. There was no jump ball, no foul, just it's Thunder ball.
Yeah, he said it was off the Angel player. I believe looked like at least a jump ball to me. But the ref did not see that. He's closer to the court than we are. So we'll go with his judgment call on that one.
So once again, the Thunder working against this half-court defense, trying to get something going on the offense. In the corner, a three-pointer is up, and that's a big-time answer for Leininger. That's his second triple of the half.
From the same spot right there in the corner. Offensively, he comes down, sets up in that corner, and they'll work the ball around until they get it to him.
HSAA work the ball on the inside. Toller is able to find Cash. Good interior passing for the team in white. Dangerous pass, tipped and stolen away. Cash ends up with it on the left-hand side, looking for a foul, but ultimately lost the ball out of bounds.
Yeah, he's saying the Thunder player hit him on the arm. He had his back to us. I didn't see if he did or not. Referee didn't see it, so I would assume he didn't. It wasn't a foul call.
And we play on.
Thunder need to do a good job of trying to break this pressure the Angels are putting on them right now. So it's 18-11.
Toller has got to be careful.
He's working 2 fouls already, I believe.
He's working with 2 fouls, and he's very handsy with Short.
Yeah, a lot of
three-pointer, no good. We've got a collision between Toller and his own teammate, and ultimately that will be a jump ball in favor of HSAA.
So the Thunder goes into a pressure defense, seeing if they can get a turnover or 2.
Toller driving, kicks it back. Jumper, no good. So under a minute to play in the first half. HSAA leads 18-11.
the second quarter has been a frantic pace, up and down, pressure ball, trapping, and quite a few missed shots also by both teams.
Free throw extended jumper is good for Stouffville. Thunder needed that answer. Now their lead is extended to 9.
And they gave the points to the wrong team. They're correcting that now. Should be 18-13. They have that corrected.
And that shot is up and good for Sanders. And it is back to 7. Sanders from half court, just short. So that is how we end the first 12 minutes of play. The HSAA Angels 20, Dallas Thunder 13. Back with more second half action after this intermission.
When my body needs relief, I real-time it. I'd like to introduce you to my knockout pain formula. Real-time pain relief. It's soothing lotion, it's rich in nature's ingredients, and helps me manage discomfort day or night. And it smells great too. From muscle strains to soreness to simple back aches and arthritis. Real-time it and knock out your pain. It works for me and it will work for you. Real-time pain relief, it's a knockout.
Welcome back to Baptist Bible College here in Springfield, Missouri for the 30th Annual National Christian Homeschool Basketball Championships. My name is Paul Gilmore alongside Jeremy Caldwell, calling the boys action 14 and under gold ball semifinal between two teams from Dallas. HSAA leads 20-13 after one half of play. Still plenty of time to get something going as Toller drives to his right, stops and pops, puts it up off the backboard, too strong. Davis over the top, puts it up and in.
Yeah, if you're a Thunder coach, you definitely didn't want the third quarter to start the way it did. They come out and turn the ball over right away and ends up in a 2-point layup on the offensive side for the HSA Angels and extending their lead to 9.
Shot is up and rolls in. That's a three-pointer from Hernandez. First half saw Pitts lead all scorers with 8. Meanwhile, for the Thunder, Leininger hit 2 threes and finished with 6.
Yeah, I'd imagine the Thunder's goal here is to try to get a couple stops early on to start this quarter and get back in this game.
So offensive rebound is put up and in by Cash. Looked like Thunder had the rebound and then ultimately were not able to grab it, and that led to an extra possession and bucket for HSAA.
Yeah, I believe Cash ended up tipping it and knocking it loose.
Deep three-pointer is up and good for Thomas, and that's 6 quick points for the Thunder. Cut it to a 5-point lead.
Yeah, the Thunder in this quarter here, you want to do a good job of trying to get good shots on the offensive side and get points each possession.
HSAA now running kind of a 5-man out as they work the inside-outside game. Toller fires up a 3. He's been unable to connect on much of anything today, but certainly made an impact on the defensive end.
Yeah.
The Thunder now look to cut the deficit even shorter.
Yeah, so they got a stop that they needed and a score last 2 possessions, and they got another stop. And let's see if they can get a score on this time down the floor as well. Good pass.
Nice pass inside to Hernandez.
That was a good backdoor cut by Hernandez there, following his point guard into the paint, knowing it was going to be open.
Good patience from Short to find the cutting Hernandez. That's going to be a foul on Short. His 3rd, so not quite of concern yet. However, you want to make sure you do not get that 4th foul early in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, you definitely need to stay away from the reaching the rest of this quarter. They can't afford for him to have to sit the bench when they're trying to get back in the game.
Now Pitts hands it off to Davis. Pitts is going to fire up a falling fadeaway 3, and that's good. He's now in double figures with 11.
Yeah, that was a big shot for the Angels because Thunder were making a little run.
Short does a good job of getting his own rebound, and that's blocked from behind.
Needs to make sure he avoids a frustration foul here.
Yeah, Short's got to be really careful. Toller spins inside, puts it up, and that's in.
He finally got him one to fall.
And I believe the referee is speaking to a fan. I don't know if I'm entirely sure what's happening right now.
I believe there was a fan hollering at the ref, and I believe he might have thought it was her. So he went and asked her to step away from the sideline and go into the stands.
And now he's speaking to a head coach about this particular fan. And you're correct. It does look like she was asked to go into the stands. So we'll continue with action on the floor. 8-point lead for HSAA as they've got a couple of buckets in a row to extend that lead once again. It was cut down to 3, now back up to 8, and then we've got a foul called.
Called travel.
Oh, before a foul.
The Thunder thinks it's a foul call. They haven't realized that he called traveling yet.
They just now got the realization that it was indeed a travel call. So now there's a new defender on Pitts. As Stuteville is trying to make life difficult. Cash pulls it up off the floor, puts it up, and in. HSAA now just controlling the scoring inside the paint.
Yeah, Pitts is doing a good job of bringing the ball up, controlling the tempo, and finding the open guys. Knowing that
deep three-pointer is up and no good for Thomas. Toller controls the rebound. He's coming down the other way. Now Pitts drives baseline. He puts it up, and he's fouled.
Yeah,
that foul was on Hatfield.
Pitt's doing a good job of reading the defense. And knowing that Short has 3 fouls, he's trying to put the pressure on him to play defense. As quiet as his gym been all day.
First free throw for Pitts is no good.
And they're going to rest Toller here as he comes out of the game. Pitts has his little routine at the free throw line there.
Second one is good.
So they've extended their lead to 11. Thunder definitely need to get an answer here pretty quick before they let this game get too far out of control.
It currently sits at an 8-0 HSAA run. Three-pointer from Short is too strong, and that's going to go the other way. So still nothing going for the Thunder. Frustrating into the third quarter so far.
Yeah, the shots have not come at a premium for them this quarter. They've struggled offensively, and it's shown on the scoreboard, being down 11. And then the Angels have taken advantage of that as their scoring has increased.
Steele on the inbounds. Still nothing going. And Cash is fouled about 90 feet from the basket. That's going to be a foul on Stuteville.
I believe that was a little frustration foul after missing the putback there.
Dangerous inbounds pass finds its way into the hands of Cash. And now he picks it up at the half-court line, and that's taken away by Stuteville.
Yeah, that was Short was dangerously there on the defensive side.
And the ball was lost, but before then the foul was whistled. That was on Pitts, his first foul.
That was the first team foul by the Angels this half.
Not a lot of fouls on either side as the Thunder only have 3. Stuteville picks up his dribble, and that's tipped and stolen away by Pitts. And now he's looking for contact, and he is blocked but fouled, and he'll go back to the free throw line.
Looks like there's a little chatter going on down there under the basket between these two teams. We mentioned earlier they're both from the same city, so they probably know each other well.
Likely played a few times this year, whether it is during the regular season, the district, their regional, here at Nationals.
Right.
You just can't avoid each other.
Come all the way from Dallas and Nationals, and you meet your crosstown rival. But the way the brackets are set up, you know, if your area has the better teams in the tournament, eventually you're going to match up.
So 10 seconds left to play in the third quarter, 12-point lead. Cross-court pass in the corner is banked in. Thomas gave a little shrug like, yeah, I mean, that's what I was trying to do. Cash fires up 3 quarters, no good. And that is going to be it after 3 quarters of play. So that final basket cut a huge run from the Thunder. I believe it was a 9-0 run, and that three-pointer cuts it down to where it's just a 9-point deficit. So after 3, we've got the HSAA Angels 33, Dallas 24. Final 6 minutes after this intermission. Six minutes to determine which team from Dallas will move on to a gold ball final tomorrow. As of now, HSAA looking to try and make that their team as they continue to pour the points on. Now up again by double digits, 35-24.
And if you're the Thunder here, I don't know why you're slowing the ball down. You don't really have time to slow it down.
And that time Cash was able to bump the ball away from Stoutville, who had already touched it before it went over the half-court line, so we've got an over and back violation. Can't afford those kind of turnovers if you're the Thunder.
Nope.
Nor miss defensive assignments as Cash is able to drive it up all the way to the basket. Unable to connect on the layup, but it'll go back to the Thunder.
And the Thunder need to get in their offensive set pretty quick and see if they can get a shot off somehow. At this point, there's a quick shot.
And just like that, Hatfield hits a big three-pointer.
That's what they needed. Now they need to get a defensive stop.
Handle is lost out of bounds. It's going to go back to the Thunder. So HSAA probably needed to slow it down and be careful with the possession. And instead, they continue that quick tempo and allows for another turnover.
Yeah, and I think we seen this earlier in the game where a team was up and they didn't value saving the shot clock or the play clock, and they just kept playing up tempo. Now, good thing enough on that game.
And that time we're going to have an offensive foul as a Jordan Davis gave a little forearm shiver. The Thunder player went flying and offensive foul was called. So Thunder gained another possession back.
So they've cut it to 8. See if they can score here and get it to 6 or less. And we're still at 4.5 minutes to go, so plenty of time to go. And if they score here, it's only a 2-possession ball game.
And you certainly don't need three-pointers, as that ended up being a turnover. And we're going to have a foul. We'll see who the referees give it to. They're going to give it to Short, even though he believes he's the one that got hit in the face.
And he almost got a technical.
Not happy about it.
Until the coach walked up to the ref by slapping the floor. Once again, HSA not content with just running clock.
Big three-pointer by Davis. And the Thunder are going to take some time to talk about it, as it's once again an 11-point game. 38-27 with 4 minutes and 26 seconds to go. I think Coach Callaway really just wanted to have a conversation with the referee about that call on Short. It feels like it could have gone either way at that point, and the referee decided we're going to give it on to the defender. I'm not sure if you got a better angle on it than I did. One of these monitors here kind of blocks my view a little bit, so I saw the tail end of it, not the whole play.
when they blew the whistle, I thought they were going to call the foul on the Thunder player that was on the backside of the play because he reached around the Angels player to try to grab the ball. But the referee saw that Short was the one that committed the foul apparently, and that's what he called, which gave Short his 4th foul. So moving forward these last 4.5 minutes, he's limited on how much defense he can play without fouling out of the game. And as we've seen, he's pretty much controlled the offense here for the Thunder, so they really can't afford for him to go out of the game.
And the HSAA has applied that 3/4 pressure again.
And the Thunder have done a really good job of breaking that. But the one thing that it is doing is it slows the Thunder down and makes them run more clock because they can't get into their offensive set that quick.
Corner 3 is good. Good shot from Leininger. And then we have nearly a steal before a timeout is called by HSAA. So intensity is starting to amp up here inside of BBC. Still a 8-point game. Plenty of time left, just under 4 minutes.
Yeah, and he's been money from the corner. That's his 3rd or 4th three from that right corner on the court. They flip sides. He just goes to the same corner and just waits till they get him the ball. He's a catch and shoot guy. He don't need much time to dribble and set his feet. So if they can get him the ball a couple more times and he knocks them down, we'll be in for a good finish.
Corner specialist for sure.
Yeah. But the one thing the Thunder need right now is another stop. They don't need to let the Angels extend this lead. But if they can get a stop here and once again try to get it to 6 points or less, then we have a 2-possession ball game.
Wanted to give a quick programming note as well. Coming up next is going to be boys 16 action, St. Louis Blue Knights versus CHSA Wolverines out of the Houston area. Davis for 3, no good. Rebound Thunder.
I don't know if that's the shot that your coach wanted out of that timeout.
Comes across as ill-advised considering the circumstances.
Right. You got an 8-point lead.
Trying to milk some clock. And Toller is going to be called for the hand check. That's his 3rd, but only the 3rd team foul for HSAA. So no danger of the penalty yet.
So the one thing the Angels do is on the inbounds play, they put their big man to make it tough for him to inbound it, but they get the ball inbounds with no problem.
Thunder looking for some offense. Short, inside out, and nearly a travel, but it looked like he kept his pivot foot with Stuteville. Fires up the 3, no good. Rebound Toller.
Good job of Short to pull his hand out of there and not get the foul.
Dangerous pass up ahead to Davis. Ends up in the hands of Cash. Pitt has it knocked away. It'll stay with HSAA, and you can see Coach Herrera saying, guys, let's slow down. Let's calm down.
Yeah. I don't understand why they're rushing.
Good look inside to Davis, who puts it up and in. Tyson Davis' 2nd bucket of the day.
Extend the lead to 10.
On the drive, up and in for Thomas. I think HSAA is content with some of those layups versus wide open 3-pointers.
Right.
Now Pitts on the drive. That's blocked.
Once again, they
Short.
can get it to 6.
And he does.
2:20 to go. 2-possession ball game now by the Thunder.
And again, HSAA still just rushing the ball up the court. That time we have a blocking foul that was called on Hatfield, his 2nd. But again, I'm a little perplexed by the pace at which HSAA is playing. 2 minutes and 15 seconds to go. And they seem like they're trailing.
Right. They're playing, they seem to be playing frantically. And like they got to get a score.
And now I think they're finally pulling it out, looking at trying to milk some time off the clock.
can't dribble, good job to come help your point guard.
Under 2 minutes to go. And that ball is thrown straight to the Thunder. And then we've got a foul. I believe they're going to call that on Toller, his fourth.
So Toller has 4 and Short has 4, one for each team. And they're going to pull Toller out of the game. So opportunity here for the Thunder to cut it to possibly a 1-point possession if they can get a 3 off.
Short in the corner, way over the head of Hatfield.
Yeah, they tried to get their corner 3 man and just overthrew him. That is not what you needed as a Thunder coach right now.
And good job by Davis. Pitts fires up a 3, and that's a backbreaker. Gives a little kiss to the Thunder sideline. That time the ball's taken away by Davis on the breakaway. And that should just about do it, as it's now a big double-digit lead for HSAA.
Got a foul call.
Foul called on Pitts. That's his second. It's going to send Thomas to the line to shoot 2.
Quiet once again for the free throws.
First free throw is good for Thomas. Toller checks back in for Pitts.
One minute to go. 9-point ball game.
That ball is going to be going back to the Thunder. It seemed like for a second it might have been deflected, but instead they're going to say no, it was just thrown out of bounds. So a minute and 1 second left. Thunder are going to have to start thinking about getting some very quick baskets.
Yeah.
There's an opportunity for one. Air ball. Rebound pulled down by Cash. Good job getting it up ahead. HSAA have the numbers. Sanders is going to put it up. No good. Toller wisely brings it back out. And HSAA is going to be looked to getting fouled now. Running a lot of time off the clock.
Which is what we figured was going to happen, about 2 minutes ago when they were up.
Yeah, again, we would assume that would have happened about the 2.5, 3 minute mark.
Yeah.
But instead, we're here with about 30 seconds left and just now starting to see the wheels turning for a gold ball game tomorrow. First one rolls in for Davis.
Looks like it's probably going to work out in their favor this time, though. But as a coach, you know, you don't mind them taking good shots in that situation, but taking the quick shots that they were taking as he knocks down that second free throw, you know, that's really not the best scenario to close out a team that keeps fighting.
Yeah, ideal scenario would be let's dribble the air out of the rock.
Right.
In the corner, Short will fire up another 3, no good. Rebound on the floor. And you can hear the Thunder coach saying no foul as we've hit the 20 seconds left in the game. Cash has it in the near corner. You hear the no foul call, and that's going to do it as the boys 14 and under semifinal winners is going to be the Dallas HSA Angels, 47-36 over the Dallas Thunder. For myself here, Paul Gilmore and Jeremy Caldwell, we want to thank you for joining us on this broadcast. As again, coming up next is going to be a boys 16 game between the CHSA Wolverines and St. Louis Blue Knights. Thank you for joining us for this one, and we will be back after a brief intermission.